Far beyond the warmth of the inner solar system, past the orbit of Mars and the scattered remnants of planetary formation, a colossal world dominates the gravitational landscape. Jupiter, the largest planet in our cosmic neighborhood, contains more mass than all the other planets combined. Its gravity sculpts the architecture of the solar system, redirecting comets, stabilizing orbits, and shaping the destinies of worlds both near and far. Yet for all its size and influence, Jupiter's greatest secret lies buried deep beneath its clouds, in the uncertain nature of its core. From a distance, Jupiter seems almost eternal. Its bands of clouds circle the planet endlessly, and its storms persist for centuries. The Great Red Spot, a storm larger than Earth, has raged since before the invention of the telescope. These visible features give the illusion of permanence. But beneath them, Jupiter is in constant motion. Heat rises from deep inside the planet. Gases churn and mix. Gravity compresses matter to extremes unmatched anywhere else in the solar system except the Sun itself. For much of scientific history, Jupiter was understood through analogy. Planets were expected to have layers, just as Earth does: crust, mantle, and core. In Jupiter's case, this meant a dense core of rock and ice, wrapped in an immense envelope of hydrogen and helium. This model was simple, elegant, and consistent with early theories of planetary formation. Jupiter, it seemed, was merely a larger version of a familiar idea. But nature rarely adheres to our expectations. As instruments improved and spacecraft began to study Jupiter more closely, inconsistencies emerged. Measurements of the planet's gravity field revealed subtle irregularities, signals that something inside Jupiter was not arranged in neat, well-defined layers. Instead of pointing to a compact, sharply bounded core, the data suggested a gradual distribution of heavy elements extending far outward from the center. This realization marked a turning point. Jupiter's interior was not layered like an onion. It was blended, diffuse, and ambiguous. The very definition of a core came into question. If heavy elements are spread across a vast region rather than concentrated at the center, where does the core truly begin, and where does it end? To understand this, scientists must confront the extreme conditions inside Jupiter. At depths thousands of kilometers below the cloud tops, pressures reach tens of millions of atmospheres. Temperatures soar to tens of thousands of degrees. Under these conditions, matter behaves in ways that defy everyday intuition. Hydrogen, normally a transparent gas, becomes a dense liquid and then transforms into metallic hydrogen, a substance that conducts electricity and flows like molten metal. In this environment, rock and ice lose their familiar identities. Instead of remaining solid, they may dissolve into the surrounding hydrogen, mixing at the atomic level. The boundary between solid and fluid blurs. Heavy elements may rain downward, then be stirred back upward by convection. Jupiter's interior becomes less like a static structure and more like a dynamic ocean, constantly reshaped by heat and pressure. This raises a profound possibility. Jupiter's core may not be a place, but a process. Rather than a solid object anchoring the planet, it may be a region defined by concentration, a gradual increase in heavy elements toward the center without a sharp dividing line. The core, in this view, is not something Jupiter has, but something Jupiter is becoming. The planet's early history adds another layer of complexity. The young solar system was chaotic, filled with collisions between growing worlds. Jupiter likely formed quickly, reaching immense size before the solar nebula dispersed. In doing so, it may have altered the paths of other planets, scattering material inward and outward. Some models suggest Jupiter migrated dramatically before settling into its current orbit. During this turbulent period, Jupiter may have suffered colossal impacts. A collision with a large planetary embryo could have released enough energy to partially disrupt its core. Such an impact would not destroy Jupiter, but it could mix its interior, spreading heavy elements outward and erasing any clear boundary between core and envelope. If this happened, Jupiter's present-day structure is a fossil record of ancient violence. NASA's Juno mission has provided the strongest evidence yet for this complex interior. By tracking tiny variations in Jupiter's gravity, Juno revealed that the planet's core likely extends across nearly half its radius. This does not imply a massive solid center, but a broad region enriched with heavy elements, gradually transitioning into the surrounding hydrogen and helium. Jupiter appears less like a layered sphere and more like a cosmic gradient. Juno also uncovered unexpected features in Jupiter's magnetic field. The field is not smooth or symmetrical. It contains patches of intense magnetism and regions of surprising weakness. These irregularities hint at turbulent flows deep within the planet, influenced by how material is distributed inside. A diffuse core may help explain why Jupiter's magnetic dynamo behaves so differently from Earth's. The planet's atmosphere carries echoes of its interior as well. Jupiter contains more heavy elements than the Sun, suggesting it accumulated significant solid material during formation. These elements must reside somewhere, either concentrated in a core or mixed throughout the deep interior. Each possibility tells a different story about how giant planets grow and evolve. Jupiter's mystery matters because it is not unique. Gas giants are among the most common types of planets in the galaxy. Many exoplanets discovered around distant stars rival or exceed Jupiter in mass. Some orbit scorchingly close to their stars, while others drift in cold, distant orbits. If Jupiter's core is diffuse and evolving, then the internal structures of countless alien worlds may be equally complex. Jupiter also exists at a boundary between planets and stars. Though it lacks the mass to ignite nuclear fusion, its interior conditions resemble those of brown dwarfs, objects that bridge the gap between planets and stars. Studying Jupiter helps scientists understand how matter behaves across this transition, shedding light on the diversity of objects that populate the universe. At its heart, the question of Jupiter's core is a question about time. Did Jupiter begin with a compact core that slowly dissolved? Or did it form in a way that prevented a sharp core from ever existing? Is the planet still evolving today, its interior gradually mixing as heat escapes into space? Or has it reached a stable state, frozen in place for billions of years? Each answer carries implications not only for Jupiter, but for planetary science as a whole. It influences how scientists interpret exoplanet data, how they model planetary formation, and how they understand the early history of solar systems. Jupiter is not just a planet. It is a key to unlocking a broader cosmic story. Future missions, more powerful simulations, and laboratory experiments that recreate extreme pressures will continue to refine this picture. But Jupiter is unlikely to surrender its secrets easily. Its immense size, extreme conditions, and ancient history ensure that every answer raises new questions. Jupiter teaches us that scale does not simplify nature, it magnifies complexity. Beneath its vast clouds lies an interior shaped by forces that stretch our understanding of physics. Its core, once imagined as a simple foundation, now appears as a dynamic, evolving region where matter itself is transformed. Beyond being a gas giant, Jupiter is a monument to planetary diversity. Its mysterious core reminds us that worlds are not defined solely by their surfaces, but by the hidden processes unfolding deep within. And as we continue to explore Jupiter's depths, we are not just uncovering the story of one planet. We are learning how planets everywhere are born, change, and endure in a universe far more intricate than we once imagined.